Hi, I'm about to show you an autoblog creation in 3 minutes or less. Basically, I'm using my tools, the BlogSlammer Server Edition. I'm using the BlogSlammer link pulling plugin, and I'm using the WordPress MU hacks that I'm offering as a package. So basically, first step is to create a blog. Uh, blog Creating blogs usually take the process of registering and so on. But with a BlogSlammer plugin or the hack, it allows you to create the blog just by navigating to a blog that doesn't exist. So we'll go ahead and type in some gibberish here. Um, we'll go ahead and do that. Navigate to this blog that doesn't exist. But first thing, you got to enter a few values here that it expects. First, it asks for what you initially want to populate your initial set of posts with. So we're going to do women's shoes. So I'm going to say women's shoes, and then you can put in a specified title if you want. So say low cost women's shoes, like that, and then press enter. And basically what this is doing behind the background is actually creating a brand new blog. Is populating it with an initial set of posts pulling from the server edition or any RSS feed you want, and it's redirecting to the fully resolved blog. So basically, we have created the blog. Now we've got to make it what do you call it? Auto-populate. We've got to actually turn it into an auto blog. So basically, I go to the server edition. I have all these seed templates and feeds here pre-made. Basically, once you start making niches, you're going to start getting a library of these, so you don't have to do this again when you need to do a new site. So basically, we select everything we need to select. We create the regenerated feed, and I'll go ahead and navigate to it. And basically, there it is right there. I'm going to copy it and come back to the blog. Now it's time to turn it into an auto blog. So we're going to go ahead and log in. And the nice thing about the hack is it creates the blog under the main admin account, so you don't have to remember a bunch of usernames and passwords. One username and password is good for your entire MU site. So first step is to actually activate the plugin. I go to the plugin manager here, and I'm going to click on activate for the BlogSlammer link puller. In a few seconds time it should be activated, and here it is. So you got it's activated, and you got the tab up here. I'm going to go ahead and select the BlogSlammer tab. This is a link pulling plugin, which the first set of items here have to do with, and I demonstrate this on another video. It's extremely powerful, allows you to create links to your site. But I added a fourth item here, a syndication tab. This basically replaces the need for any other syndicator, and it's very easy. It allows you to flesh out an entire site in about 10 seconds time, or 30 seconds at most. Basically, all you need to do is put what your delay is between posts in minutes here. It's 3 hours. It defaults to 3 hours. We'll keep that on. I'm going to turn the syndication on and ask for a feed. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the feed I just created here. I'm going to paste it in this box here. And then it also asks you to replace the search string, whatever you're searching for that's hard-coded in the feed URL, with the bracket SS. This is so that for every item it pulls, it looks for the specific item in question. So I'll go ahead and do that. Now, last step before the autoblog is launched ready to go is enter in some keywords. So we're going to say, we're going to enter in a bunch of keywords here. High heels, let me see. Just 1 second. I'm entering in a few keywords here. We'll say women's running shoes, and you get the picture. You can flesh out an entire site just by having a keyword list here, so basically what this will do, this will create categories for each of these items and pull feeds based on the exact search of the category title, which is actually the keyword title here. So go ahead and set up syndication. It takes a few seconds, and it's up and running. So we're going to go ahead and visit the site, show you the syndication as it happens. Basically what this plugin does, it basically syndicates on the footer as opposed to the header. So as you saw it loading, it showed the screen, but it actually did the syndication after it finished displaying the screen. Once I refresh, I'll go ahead and refresh this blog. Then you'll see the fully flushed out site. And there you go. You have the various categories created. You have high heels here. You have women's designer shoes here, and so on. So that blog really, you can create an auto blog within 3 minutes time on existing MU sites if you know what you're doing and have the right tools. I hope you enjoyed this video and have a nice day.